Hello, welcome to another one of our videos, and this one is quite a relaxing exercise in many ways actually, and this is a very useful one for improving thoracic mobility, so very good for neck pain. It has some sort of element of helping with shoulder pain as well, so releasing through tight pecs and even through the hips. It has a sort of a benefit to it. So I'm going to explain how it works. It's quite an old exercise. It's nothing new. It's not actually a stretch. So at no point are you trying to hold it. You're trying to make it move very slowly and freely. That's the point of the movement. So I'll break it down for you on the next rep that Kim does here. So when you sort of line up through your hands, so firstly with your body, you want to sort of make sure that you get like a 90-degree angle at the hips and the knee. All right, so that's the starting point, and the arms straight across. Now, when you want your hand very slowly to run up your forearm. There's two ways I do this. The first few times I do it, I show people, I usually get them to run up their forearm, and when they start to even out, as we'll play it here, so when they get to this bit here, I'll get their hand to grab the side of their forehead, especially if they have neck pain, because you can get the arm and the hand to gently rotate the head around, so you can get that full sort of rotation that usually is lost when you have neck pain. And it's usually because the back on, which you can't see because she's lying on it, but the thoracic spine down the middle is really rigid and stiff. All right, so this is a very gentle way to open the neck up, and then as the arm hits the ground, I'll just play that to the end, you want to basically get the whole arm, and you're trying to sort of get this wrist down so both shoulders are pinned. All right, so there should be so you shouldn't be able to get anything underneath them. All right, if you have perfect flexibility and mobility through the thoracic spine as well, this is where the pecs are opened up. So this is where you're really releasing the stiffness of the internal rotators that are usually pulling people into a horrible posture. All right, and it's really integrating the thoracic spine with the pecs. I'll just play it another time because there's another part of this that sort of can corrupt it, I suppose you could say. So as she very slowly rolls it down, and then this time she's running across her chest instead of her arms. All right, so that'll be after you've got your head and neck to move by assisting it. Then you're sort of getting it to do it on its own, and it should be in the nice timing of everything moving at the same time. Now, the last part of this that can sometimes corrupt it is the hip. So if you watched carefully, you'll see her knee would have lifted off the other knee there. And that's okay. I don't mind that at first while they're trying to free up through the thoracic and get it just to run smooth. But after you sort of get the hang of it, then you want to sort of get the feeling of not letting the hip move as much. And you see this time, and see how she's lost it. It's a bit hard to see, but she's lost a bit of that nice sort of smoothness there because the hip is a problem. So the stiffness in the hip is contributing to the problem of her not being able to rotate. This is where it's actually useful as a test, and it's another example of where the test itself becomes the exercise. So this is something that you could use at the beginning of a workout as a way to sort of warm things up. Could be used in between sets, and could be even just a relaxing exercise at the end of the day, especially if you have neck pain. Very, very useful for a neck pain person. It's not going to cure you on its own, but it's a very handy way to start to free things up. Very useful for a golfer who has a bit of trouble with the rotation and keeping his head on the ball and stuff like that. So it's because it has that element of hip and thoracic rotation to it. So a very unique exercise. It's actually a very old one. It's from the Feldenkrais Method, and it's called a shoulder spine integrator. All right, so if you've enjoyed that exercise, make sure you check out in the description under the video here. I always chuck heaps of links to articles and stuff that have a lot more information and other exercises that relate to this and its true benefit, where in the video it's a bit hard to sort of explain that without going for like half an hour. So make sure you check out that. and it'll give you a bit of extra detail on what if you want to know a bit more. All right. Other than that, I'll see you on our next video.